Yo. Time for Redstone Korner, yo. This is FuryOfASquirrel. Digging some beats off of Spotify. Today we're going to be looking at pulsars. We're going to be looking at some redstone clocks. We're going to be looking at some piston clocks. Sweet. Let's look at the most basic clock we can make. Alright, I'm going to drop a character now. This is a 5 clock. Basically, it is just 5 NOT gates in a line. There are some really cool, efficient ways to make it. This is the basic setup. Most of the designs include using the that redstone torch to like power a block, sort of thing. You know what I'm talking about. It powers that, and you make that something. Stuff happens. Cool stuff. Yeah, 5 clock. If you just want a one-dimensional thing, I like to start with one of the turns. So basically, you just want to make all of them power block. There'll be one side with 3 and one side with 2 NOT gates. This one's the side with 3. Goes. It'll start clocking. Now again, if you're unfamiliar with the phrase redstone clocks or pulsars or piston clocks, they're not actual clocks that tell time. They are clocking in the sense that they pulse on and off. Yeah. Let's look at these pulsars. Oh, one sec. This is another clock. Basically, all you do is make any number of repeater arrays. What I mean by that is this right here is a repeater array, and you can wire them up as much as you can, and you can set the delay as much as you can, except for apparently you can't do one. No problem. Just set it up. All you do is add signal and take it away. It goes. It's really customizable. You can add as many chambers as you want, or repeater arrays. Gonna make a ridiculous amount. You can even extend the timing crazy amount if you want. It's gonna be ridiculous. It actually looks pretty cool. I'm just gonna set them all to like second setting. Pick up some of that sweet, sweet redstone. Yeah. And you can do that as much as you want. And that's either clock, redstone clock, or redstone repeater, pure, redstone NOT gate, pure. And there's some really cool designs. I might show you some later that are really, really, really awesome. This is a pulsar that was popularized on the early 1.7.2 patch. You could do this and use a duplication bug that is now fixed in 1.7.3 with the pistons. I guess it's not sticky. I guess you would use sticky. Yeah, I don't remember because I haven't done it in a while. But all you do is you put one repeater going that way, one repeater going that way. Connect them on both sides with redstone. Add a charge, and then really quickly, boom. Basically what that does is that if you do it fast enough, this side will lose its charge, and then you'll place it, and then for a split moment this is uncharged and this is charged, so that's charging this repeater, which will charge this, and this will become uncharged because you took out the charge here because of that split moment. But because this was uncharged after that moment, in the next tick or update, this one will lose its charge and this will lose its charge. And so it will turn that off, but that will have powered this already, and it'll boom. Yeah. It goes in a circle. Circular logic. This is what they call a 4/5 pulse. I don't know why they call it a 4/5 pulser, but you actually can only do the top two. Brings up a good point about how torches work on all of these stuff. As you can hear on these fast blinkers and pulsers, rapid pulsers, all these torches are burning out. Basically just brings up a concept of redstone that torches can only blink so fast, and then they burn out. It's good to know. So that was something on the actual forum, or the wiki. Dang it. Keep forgetting I have instant mine off. I want to punch things so bad. Just turn that off so I can punch stuff. Yeah, this and this are on the actual wiki. These are unofficial. That's just another this. And the different designs are really cool. I might make some for you. Like they're super compact. This, my friend told me how to do this. He called this a blinker, and it's just a block with 4. Surround it with 4, and then you go up, and then you place the block on top of the torch, and then you do that. And you can see here you have to extend it 1, then go down to use it. But it's actually pretty useful. If you should go 2 down, you can make 1 underground. And now I need instant mine off. I want to punch things and break things. So I'll make 1 right here. Do the same thing underground. I think this is the most useful because it looks, just looks seamless. If you ever need a pulser for things, a clock for anything, and you can do some pretty cool stuff. Just if you want to make it pretty with on the techniques we use with the torches to power block, remember it's blinking so fast that'll burn out the torch. So yeah. This is called the rapid pulser. I actually like this a lot because there are 6 different outputs. Here, 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 and here and here. Because that torch property, 4 of them are unreliable, but that could also be used to your benefit. You just want it to rapidly pulse for a couple of ticks. This will work for you. Pretty cool. Then we move on to the, I thought this one was simple enough. 2 blocks, torches on these sides, and then literally connect everything in between, basically. Then we move on to piston clocks. It gets pretty loud here. This is one that uses a torch, and the reason I do this is because a lot of those, they just have a constant signal. It'll just toggle itself on and off, so this is the only thing pulsing. But I didn't like that. I wanted both sides to pulse, so this is a way to get around it. Unfortunately, it decreases your speed a ton. So again, that torch property. The thing about pistons, all you have, usually, is a direct signal coming in. The piston, when it's turned on, breaks that signal, turns it off, and retracts, and it's a sticky piston, so it takes that block away, unbreaks it, and the cycle continues. So it can go actually pretty decently fast. Usually we use these if we as Redstone engineers, which can be you too, and people. Okay, I'm just gonna say people now. The plural people. People use these when they want a very specific time. Usually they just like pistons and want to use them. There's nothing wrong with using those. It's really just preference. And this is a compact design of that. Again, constant signal, and then time running clearly. This is actually a property of the sticky pistons. If it goes too fast before that tick, it can't pull it back because it's too fast. The adhesive won't work. It's a mechanic in Minecraft, so you kind of have to slow it down to that second thing. Those are pretty cool. So yeah, just mess around with that. I'll demonstrate one of them for you. Let's see, which one do I want to demonstrate? Oh, this one. Again, it iterates, this one iterates the concept that a block will break a signal on a diagonal, and most of the other ones iterate the concept of powering a block. And it's an important concept. I'm really beating you guys over the head with it, but I mean, it took me a while to figure it out. So we're just going to a really simple one. To pull charge straight from redstone, you have to power it directly. So in order to do that, you need a repeater. The repeater will power a block as much as you physically can power a block. Let's see. We can add a repeater right here for the sticky piston delay.
Want to share that painstakingly put together playlist with a friend?
No.
What a great song you just have to tell everybody about?
No.
On Spotify.
There we go. Power from behind. Oh yeah. Alright, that's all of the clocks and pulsers and blinkers and piston things that I know of. Alright. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to delete all this annoying noise now. One thing to note. Any clock based off of repeaters like these,
get Spotify Premium today.
These,
$9.99
sometimes,
and enjoy unlimited music
this
wherever
one,
you are.
I guess these,
Upgrade to
most of the
Spotify
time.
Premium today.
I'm not sure about this one, I think so.
Experience and access
Yeah, all of those, basically all of them,
iPhone, Android, or Windows.
will break in SMP. I repeat that, any repeater-based clock will break, because when the chunk gets unloaded and it reloads, the repeater programming protocol or whatever just doesn't work. It will stay on a certain state, it won't update the wiring, so it just gets kind of choked. Basically all you have to do is you update the wire. You can literally just do that, and it should fix it. You might have to replace a repeater, but if you just use a plain 5 clock, it'll work fine. And blinkers, I haven't ever had a problem with them. I think I used to play on an SMP Industrial Craft Buildcraft server. I still do from time to time. But I use these blinkers for the quarry. And I can only remember a couple times when I actually had to reset the actual blinker, the redstone mechanism. So with that, I bid you adieu. I'm gonna delete all this stuff. And you might use these clocks for lighting, but other than that, clocks are really used to drive other devices, basically. You can think of them as an engine. In that Buildcraft scenario, I literally use that as an engine for the quarry. Because how it worked was, it needed an alternating signal to basically move. Drink all my Dr. Pepper. Darn. It's a sad day when you've drank when you have run out of Dr. Pepper. When you've run out of liquid energy. Yeah. Alright. Well guys, this has been a clock repeater piston awesome clock pulsar rapid tutorial for you guys. And I might put up like some of the cool designs of these. They get pretty compact. They're pretty awesome. Keep building. Just mess around and build them. Like, download this map from Teapotted. It's on Planet Minecraft. Moon. I hope. Is that the sun? What if that's the sun? No, it's the moon. That's the sun. But yeah, do it. Do it. I can't think of an application other than cool lighting. And some punch card memory stuff that we'll be getting into later, but that's slightly more advanced than we are at right now. But yeah, Basically, clocks work as a mechanism to enable other things. And we'll get to those things. Darkness is slowly engulfing my land, so I will leave you. Goodbye!